Hey everyone, so I thought I'd try something a little bit different for this installation of FTO Friday, a series where I make videos about FTO on a Friday. Instead of being advice and tips and tricks, this is going to be news and updates basically. So, real quick, I have the DaYan FTO. You may have seen my unboxing. Um, it's really, 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 really good. This is by far the best FTO we have available for speed solving. The DaYan is, it's fine. It's passable. It's magnetized, which is nice. It pops all the time though, and this doesn't. At least I haven't got a pop yet, and I don't have it very tight. It's a bit big, so if you have really tiny hands, it might be a bit of a nightmare. But apart from that, this is stellar, really amazing puzzle. You should all get one if you're serious about speed solving FTO. So I just thought I'd show that we have a few places. We've got Cubes UK, we've got the Cubicle, they've got it up for pre-order. Loads of places have it for pre-order. A lot of shops have received their shipping now, so they should be sending them out soon. I've heard from Luke from Cubes that they're expecting theirs the end of this week. So I'm recording on Tuesday, so it may already have arrived by the time I upload this. I don't know. And yeah, there's tons of cool features in this. They've got magnetic rings for extra stability around the screws. The plan is I'm going to make a full review of this and give all my thoughts, but for now, this is definitely the best FTO we have. I've broken all my PBs except single, and I have, I think my best on a DaYan was like a 15.1 or 15.2 single, and I have a 14.5 on this thing. So clearly I can get just as good times, if not better, on this thing. I'm way more consistent. I'm having a lot of fun with it as well. So highly, highly recommend if you're interested in FTO at all. With that being said, there's also news that Qi is releasing their FTO on Friday or Saturday this week, the 12th of October. And so, just as a reminder, if people haven't seen, Zhihai Liu posted ages ago a comparison image. Hopefully, this is showing up all right. We have got the Lan is compared to like an old Rubik's Cube. The DaYan is like a Mr. M. So, it's a good, usable cube. It's a little bit tacky and cheap, but it's good. Like, it works, and it's awesome that we have it. I'm really pleased that DaYan went for it and took the risk. The Qi is apparently like a Qimeng V3, so it's that budget option, right? I think we're expecting it to be cheaper than the DaYan. There's going to be apparently a magnetic and non-magnetic version, so there's options, and it'll be a great starter potentially for people. And then you've got the DaYan, which is like a GAN 11M Pro. Now, I can't speak to that specific comparison, but I can say it is night and day between the DaYan and the DaYan. It is so much better. It is unbelievable. With that being said, I know that Tyler has got his one, and he's been working on figuring out how to set up the puzzle. How on earth are we lubing this thing? Because there's a lot of pieces. It's very complicated in there. So he's trying to find the best setup, and he said he's going to make a video for it. He's not sure yet, but fingers crossed that we get something there. I know that Ben's received his. Loads of people are getting theirs in already. So if you haven't ordered, I'll put a link to a bunch of different shops in the description so that you can pick one up. And yeah, at the moment, I haven't done anything to this. I changed the springs and went with good tensions. There's no lubricant in it whatsoever. So I haven't even set it up, and I'm already breaking PBs. That's how good it is. Next, I wanted to go over, we have a new world best average of 5. Now, we've had a few different world records broken at different times, and I haven't kept completely on top of it. But this week, Aiden did break world best average of 5, 13.27. I'll also link that 2 days ago. So that would have been Saturday or Sunday, something like that. Amazing, awesome. On the DaYan, so think what they're capable of on the DaYan, or a DaYan version 2, if and when that happens. So yeah, go and watch that video. Give them some love, because there's some amazing amazing solving. There's lots to learn from it. Ben has already reconstructed the solves, so we have loads of info from those solves. Just phenomenal. And then the last thing I wanted to cover today is we have a staggering number of FTO rounds happening in October, which is fitting, I suppose. We've already had 10 rounds of FTO in the first week of October, and we have got so many coming up. I'm just going to show the ones that have not filled up. I've wrote down somewhere that I've got a list of about 5 or 6 which have filled up registration, so I'll put those in the description as well. And basically, if you are registered for them and you didn't know they have FTO, they are we have got I'm really doing this on a shoestring right now. We've got Washington Fall 2024. We have got, where is that? Oh man, please excuse my terrible professionalism. Bellingham Fall 2024, Flex and Lex 2024, Cubing for Yuval 2024, Sorg Open, which is in France, which I think is Sorg, but je sais pas. And then we have SPB Brainstorm FTO Edition 2024. They are all full, like the registration is full, but if you are attending and you didn't know, there is FTO going on there. I feel if you SPB Brainstorm FTO Edition, I think you would know it's FTO, but the others you might not know that FTO is happening. And then I wanted to show you all the other competitions that are coming up which still have spaces and there's FTO happening. So we have got Cubing USA Mid-Atlantic Championships. There's still spaces, and that's happening this weekend, October 12th and 14th to 14th. So there is FTO there. Again, I will link everything in the description and the pinned comment so that you can get all this stuff. Also, just go to Cubing Contests and click on competitions and then unofficial and then FTO. That way you will be able to see all of them. So that will sort them by FTO, which is awesome. We have the Colorado Championships also this weekend, the 12th and 13th. They're running FTO. We have got Skibeleza Fortaleza 2 in Brazil. So shout out Brazil. I actually have a few viewers who stopped by in Brazil. They've got loads of really cool unofficial events going on. FTO, Mirror Blocks, Killer Minx, 8x8, 9x9 Gigaminx, Mirror 2x2. Something I don't know because it's in Spanish, and Match to Scramble, Portuguese. What am I talking about? And Match to Scramble. Loads of cool stuff. If you're not registered and you are in Brazil, you're nearby, consider it, because there's not tons of people going yet. There's only 12 people. Come on, let's go. That is on the 12th of October. If you can go, definitely go, because this looks so cool. Then we have Ateco Batal, which is in Sao Paulo, and that's next weekend. So that's the October 19th and 20th. And we've got FTO and Mirror Blocks happening there. So really cool. Shout out Brazil. We have got, where's this? Plaza Imperial in Bogota, which is in Colombia. And they've got FTO as well. Like, there's so many things happening. This is just on October the 19th. They still have spaces. So jump in on that if you're in Colombia and you're nearby. We have got Brisbane Mega Blind 2024, which is literally Megaminx, the 4 blind events, and FTO. How cool is that? And they still have spaces. The competitor limit's 45, and they've got 26. Come on, there's loads of spaces. So if you're in the Brisbane, if you're in Queensland, get going. The big one, I'm going to this, is Hampshire Autumn 2024 in Eastleigh. I'm just going on the Saturday, so FTO is on the Saturday for this one. I checked the schedule, and it's in the afternoon, so it's not even at lunchtime. It's we've got one-handed, then 2x2, and then face-turning octahedron at like 3:30 or something. So really cool that it's in the schedule for a UK comp, which is a first. Very excited for that. I have the DaYan locked and loaded. And there's still spaces for that. Most UK competitions, there's still spaces for. They don't usually fill up. So there's 84 people. I think the limit's 140. Loads of spaces. If you're in the UK, you can make it to Eastleigh. in Hampshire. See you there on Saturday for FTO. Then we have Turn and Solve Bataan 2024, which is in the Philippines. Okay, the Philippines have had so many FTO rounds. Shout out Philippines. Those guys are awesome because they have so many unofficial rounds. It's brilliant. Look at this. They've mocked up their own graphics and stuff. It's so cool. It's so cool. You know, I don't love the DaYan FTO anymore. It's a great puzzle, but obviously the DaYan's better. But I really appreciate DaYan for putting up cash and prizes for FTO rounds and really pushing for it, because I like competing in FTO and I know you guys do too. So awesome thing there. We have SpeedQ Baja Open 2024, which is in Tijuana. I don't know how to pronounce anything. And that's on the 19th and 20th of October. So the last few that I've been talking about are all next weekend, 19th and 20th of October. They've only got 7 people, so let's make that 8. 1 for every face of the octahedron. They've got tons of spaces left. Competitor limit 70, and they have got, 40 people registered. So we have Davis Fall 2024. They're not full either. That's just the 20th of October, and that's face-turning octahedron. So there's loads going on. There's so many competitions going on now. And it's quite hard to keep up to date with all of these. I've got 2 more. So use the Cuban contests page, and you can see all the competitions here. You know, to make it easier for yourself, look at the flags to find your country and then click on it from there. We have got a non-WCA competition. So this is a competition, but not like through the WCA, which is in Caracas, Venezuela. And that is the Arte Speed Cube in Caracas 2024. I don't know how to pronounce anything. I don't think they're full. I don't know, though. So maybe give Bernardo Torres a quick email message. There's a competitive limit of 60. They might be full. They might not be. Worth asking. And then we've also got... This is my favorite one of the names so far, is Octoberahedron, which is in Fedor, Denmark. And I don't know if I pronounced that right, but this is stacked. Okay, this is a cool looking competition on the 26th and 27th of October. They're running FTO, and if you look at the competitors, there are some big names in cubing here. So you got Daniel and Martin Videla Egdal, for example, but there's only 33 people, so it's a nice cozy competition. There's a competitive limit of 70. They're not even half full, and they're running FTO. So if you are in Denmark, you're nearby, or you think you can make it, go. It's so cool. There's just really amazing that we have so many FTO rounds coming up. I'm thrilled. I'm speechless, honestly. We have a bunch in November and December as well. Not quite as many, because October is, octahedron. But we still have tons coming up. We've got, US, Canada, is this the first one in New Zealand? It might be. I can't remember if New Zealand's had one yet. I know Australia's had a couple, but this might be the first one in New Zealand coming up. We've got Norway, and then Mexico, Philippines, as always, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Singapore. There's loads going on. Really exciting. Tons and tons and tons of FTO coming up. I will link pretty much all of this in the description. I've never done this before, just talking at a screen. So let me know what you think, if you would like more or if you would like less of this. Just less of your face. Thank you very much. Not as up close. Give me some feedback, what you think. If you have any questions in the comments, I am working on a DaYan full review where I take it apart, look at all the pieces, and talk about the mechanism and things I think can be improved, because this is great. There are things that can be better, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not just praising DaYan for the sake of it. They've made a great puzzle. Everything can be improved, especially this. So yeah, have fun solving, and I'll see you guys next time.